Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, it's an exciting video. So we're just gonna have some fun now. Stay tuned to the end because you are going to, I think this is gonna change a lot of the beginners in terms of Elliott Wave when it comes to Elliott Wave counting. And the issue I would say in terms of the education side of things when it comes to Elliott Wave or any other technical analysis, that there's no one out there to challenge you on the charts to be like, hey, look, okay, you've learned this, what is this in front of me now? So this video is basically going to challenge you, and we're going to work together and we're going to figure out and count this stock in front of us. So I've got Nvidia in front of me at the moment. Nvidia is a tech sector-based stock. They are known to be making chips, GPUs, CPUs, etc. for our computers, and they're really good. They do a very, very, very good job. I mean, gamers love them, and you'll see them in high-tech computers that are, fairly competent computers out there as well. I have my opinion. I'm an Apple guy, so I like my Mac M1, M2 chip. But nevertheless, Nvidia does a fantastic job in terms of Windows side of computers. Now, looking at the stock, we can see here that there has been some drastic appreciation in Nvidia. So let's just figure out when and where has this been appreciating. So we can see from the lows of October last year in 2022, we have some form of a drastic appreciation here all the way to the highs of August this year. And then we had a correction. And then October again, this year, we can see the market has been continuing to climb. So in this video, we're going to figure out, and I'm only keen from the price action from the lows of October 2022. So in this video, we're going to figure out what this price action is, how we're going to count this, and then kind of see, what the market is looking to do. What's this stock looking to do in the future? So it's going to be a fun exercise. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'll give you approximately about 10-15 seconds. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, pause the video and do a quick count on this in your mind, or if you guys want to go on your charts on TradingView, etc., do a quick count, and then we'll come back to it and then we'll do it together. Right, so I actually paused the video myself, the recording, just to double check what count I've got on the chart, because I'm going to reveal it in a second. I don't want to reveal too much of the count. So I'm going to reveal the bigger picture right now. So the bigger picture I have at the moment is this. Let me delete some of the stuff from here. So the bigger picture is that we had a wave 4 from the highs of November 2021, which completed in August last year. And then we've had an appreciation since then. So this is my higher time frame count. And I'll tell you why I'm sticking to this count at the moment. So we can see wave 1 in play up to the highs of December. During the Christmas period, we saw the market did retrace, but it didn't retrace that much. It was a significant amount, but it wasn't that deep. So it retraced up to 61.8. So actually, in hindsight, it didn't look that deep, but it was picture perfect, I would say then. Textbook, 61.8%. And then we had all of this price action. Now, this is screaming wave 3 to me, right? It was heavily extended to the upside. And then from the highs of wave 3, which was in August, we can see we had another correction, which was contained within parallel lines. So as you know from the teachings of Jeffrey Kennedy, who used to be at Elliott Wave International, he teaches that a correction remains within parallel lines and an impulse usually shoots out the parallel lines. And I'll tell you an example now. For example, I'm going to draw this as a parallel line. We can see wave 1, wave 2, and then if it was wave C, it would have probably stalled around here and turned around. However, we can see price action broke through that channel. In this case, in wave 4, that didn't happen. So I'm going to go 1 degree lower. So let me just drop time frames as well, just to make it easier for us to have a look at this. One moment, let me just put this on the hourly time frame as well. Let's go the 4-hour time frame. So we can see from the lows of this year, October, there's been another appreciation to the upside. Let me delete these channels because they did give a little bit of a clue. What do you guys think? Now, pause the video again. What do you think we've got in play? I'm going to draw my chart, my drawings, and then I'll pause it and I'll resume it again myself. All right, here we go. So this is my count so far. And, you know, there'll be some traders out there, or Elliotticians to be precise, they might have labeled this as the extreme of wave 5 on this level of degree. I believe we're still in wave 5 at the moment. Okay, so my count, you can see I've got 2 wave 2s, intermediate degree wave 2s here, and I've got one next to with a question mark. Now, why is that question mark there? Because, I mean, we've established wave 1, and now we just need to figure out what's going on in wave 2. Is wave 2 done yet? Or does wave 2 still have some space? So, that question mark right next to this lows here is like, okay, well, wave 2 finished here? Or do we have another swing to the downside in play, which would complete wave 2 around this sort of region? I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out from Fibonacci's. Let's have a look at, you know, if we do a Fibonacci retracement. So 61.8 comes here, 78.6 comes here. So either or, it could come down to this region. But we can see that the price has, from the up to the lows of 4th of December 2023 this year, I mean, it reached nearly up to 50%, but it didn't 100% reach to 50% area. So now the question comes down, has it retraced significant enough? I would say, you know, I might be still in play for another push to the downside. Reason being is not because of the retracement, right? It's because of this price action. Now, the main lesson of today's video is the most recent price action has to play towards your assumed count. Now, if you are assuming this is wave 2 completion right here, then you would obviously be telling me that we've got either a 1, 2, and maybe another 1, 2 situation, and 3, 4, 5, etc. to the upside, which will continue to play into wave 3 in the intermediate degree. And I'll say, hey, that's fine, you know, that could still be in play. But at the moment, the reason why I'm on the fence is because, first of all, this could also be, I mean, it's within a channel, hasn't broke out the channel as of yet. And this may be a B and C, another zigzag. When we have a zigzag, we see a price thrust to the downside, right? So then that would basically mean that we've got a larger zigzag in play from the highs of November, like this, right? And then this zigzag would be contained within parallel lines. So that's the lesson here, is we need to figure out is what is the price action playing into? Is it showing me 5-wave sequence, impulse waves, or is it screaming out correction? And this is what I believe stands me out compared to the majority of Elliotticians. I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I'm not really good at that, but I'm quick at figuring out if something's an impulse or if something's a corrective. And I'll tell you what, that's the first job as an Elliottician, is you need to figure out what is in play, 5s or 3s. You hear Elliotticians speak to one another. Hey, is that a 5 or a 3? 5 or a 3? That's the main language you want to be speaking to each other. 5s and 3s, 5s and 3s, because that is what matters. Is it an impulse or a correction? Okay, so I believe we have a wave A here and B and C. However, as long as price is above this wave B, well, in terms of value, $454 spot 1-4, we could still be in the initial count that I mentioned, a bullish count, which is a 1, 2, 1, 2. So in order for this bullish count to be valid, we need this to be above 45414. The moment it breaks that key level, which for the bullish count is an invalidation level, the bearish count is in play. Now, obviously, the bigger picture on 1 degree above, we have a bullish picture. However, on 1 degree below, and the most, I would say, the lowest degree that I'm willing to go into, we're in a bearish sequence. Lower low, lower high, and we are in for another lower low. So the only thing that's stopping me from making a decision at the moment is this key level here at the moment. This is either a key level to break the zigzag to the downside, or this is an invalidation level which will support the bullish count. So I hope this video helped you guys, you know, finding the difference between what is an impulse, what is a correction, and where do we place our parameters. And that is very, very important. We need to place parameters because look, Elliott Wave, counting Elliott Waves is very subjective. So in order for us to make this I would say a systematic sort of strategy as an analyst, as a trader, we need to place parameters. Once those parameters are breached or once they are respected, we know what picture we are playing in, because the market does move at random. It moves at random. You can have Elliott Wave, you can have Wyckoff, you can have any strategy. It moves at random. The market is going to do whatever it wants to do. However, our job as an Elliottian is to keep up with the market as much as we can, and you have to be very, very versatile and flexible. If you are not flexible in this market, the market will eat you up and literally swallow you into a swamp. I promise you that. You have to be very, very... And this is the frustration of a lot of new traders. They're like, oh, but there's so many different counts. Yes, those counts are to protect you, your capital. If you apply risk into the market, those alternative counts are there so you can have a good wider scope of what is the market doing and what it can do if it wants to. All right? Because the market's full of surprises. Don't ever expect to be like, oh, I need the market to do this. The market has to do this. I promise you, the market will humble you. It will humble you. So this is kind of like, my secondary psychological base advice is please be flexible, have alternative counts, and be ready for the worst outcome. Hey, look, I could easily go. I mean, I was looking at this actually last week, right? I was looking at it last week. I was like, oh, okay. Got to push now. Maybe he's ready for another push up. But today's price action is telling me otherwise. It's telling me, hey, look, this sequence, bullish sequence, high, 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 low, high, high, is contained within a channel. Therefore, it's giving me corrective characteristics at the moment. Right, guys, I don't want to drag this video on for too long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, join our Discord, please. We're not having at the moment any sort of campaigns going on in terms of like education, but we will be. I've been getting asked so many questions, guys. Can we do the masterclass or group classes, the group sessions? Can we apply for the group sessions, etc. I get emails, Discord messages on a daily basis. As soon as those group sessions are back, we will announce it. They are usually limited, but we try our best to have as many people as we can. Only reason why I don't want too many people in the classroom is because I want to make sure that I have enough capacity to give everyone in terms of my attention. Okay, so I don't want everyone to be a numbers game. I want everyone to have an individual identity in our classes. So group classes, as soon as we launch it in the near term future, no dates set as of yet, but it will be early next year. So please be prepared for that. We go through everything I went through in thorough detail in the most professional way as possible, because me and the rest of the team, we have used Elliott Wave as professional equity analysts or as portfolio managers, and it works in the professional world of financial markets. All right, guys, join the Discord, drop us a comment, please like the video. We're trying our best on our YouTube channel to grow it as quick as we can. There's only a certain limit we can grow this YouTube channel because it is niched towards Elliott Wave. So yeah, just feel free to support our channel. That'll be amazing. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks.